It's me, Teya, Suchira. If you want to know more about Thailand, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you will not miss anything about my country. Phuket sandbox seemed to be seriously really opened in July. I have some extra information about the rule, what is going to be like when you are here during Phuket sandbox, what you can do and what you cannot do. Today I have a plan to share with you. But please remember, this information that I have for you is not confirmed yet, okay? It's just a plan that they are discussed about what they wanted to do, and after this discussion, they have to go and offer to CCSA or the Center of COVID-19 Situation Administration. After CCSA see this plan, and if you think, okay, we agree with you, and then we have to wait for their authorize, and after that they're going to announce to public. So information today is only a plan, but it seems like it's possible, but you have to be aware that it could be changed. But at least I think it's exclusive news that you will never heard anywhere. Just only this news here from me. Oh, I feel special. I don't know, maybe someone hear about this, but I hear this plan from from someone who work in tourism business, and that's why I feel like yes, what I'm talking about. Okay, many of you want to know about how about the vaccinated, what kind of people can be here. So they said that first one, sorry, let me read because I want to make sure I speak correctly. First one is adult, which is age 18 years old and above. These people will be allowed to come here, and they have to be traveling from medium or low-risk countries, which is need to be fully vaccinated at least 14 days, but not over than 1 year. So before you come here, you have to be vaccinated at least 14 days and not over 1 year. Excited. And then the second one is our children whose age 12 to 17 years old. These people, you are allowed to come here if you're traveling from medium or low risk countries. You need to have a rapid antigen test at the airport, okay? But when they say at the airport, I'm not sure at the airport where your departure or at the airport when you arrive here in Phuket. This information, I'm not sure about it, okay? The last one is the children who's under than 12 years old. They do not need to test if travel with parents or family. Oh, I'm so happy. And also they have another notification. They said that the RT-PCR result has to be within 72 hours before the flight time. It's mandatory. So please make sure you need to have RT-PCR as well. Another one is you have to show the itinerary plan that where you're going to and where you're going to travel to, and also you need to activate it application which is called Thailand Plus application, and then you have to allow to share location to make sure that they know where you are going to. Another one is free to be in Phuket for 5 days with RT-PCR test. And on the day 5 when you're here in Phuket, you have to test RT-PCR test. So you can be free, can happy, do anything you like for 5 days. And on the day 5, you have to do RT-PCR test. And then they said that day 6 and day 7, you can travel on a day trip outside Phuket, such as PP Island, Yao Noi Island, and also Phang Nga Bay. Phang Nga Bay is like a James Bond island if you have seen in a photo before. It's very beautiful, and it can be a day trip from Phuket to Phang Nga Bay and then come back to Phuket. These activities you can do on day 6 and day 7, and before that you cannot go out. You have to be only in Phuket Island. And then another one, they say that if tourists stay shorter than a week, so a week is just like 7 days, then you have to fly out of Phuket from Phuket. But if you stay longer than a week, which is more than 7 days, you can fly off from Bangkok. So it means that after 7 days staying in Phuket, you can go anywhere. Okay, and then you can fly off from Suvarnabhumi Airport or Bangkok International Airport. So it can be Don Mueang Airport and it can be Suvarnabhumi Airport. So this one is very good, right? Every book's facilities like hotel, restaurant tour, sport recreation, or transport, it must be certificated by TAT SHA, or SHA is come from Safety and Health Administration, which it means that this certificate brand, people who do a business, they have to go to do a workshop and they have to train first with the Tourism Authority of Thailand first. For example, like myself, I'm a tour guide. If I wanted to operate tour, I cannot just show like I'm a tour guide, I have a license. I have to be trained first to get a certificate that how to treat you and tourists during situation of COVID-19. So this one, it has to be authorized by Tourism Authority of Thailand first. So before you make a booking of the hotel, you have to make sure first that that hotel will be allowed to get a booking during your staying in Phuket, as same as if you go to the restaurant or if you buy a tour. But I believe that if you rent a car or you travel by your own like independent trip, like drive a motorbike or drive a car to each places, I still think that you can do it as well. Otherwise, I think you can do it. But this is just a plan, and as I said that this one is what they are thinking, and they're going to present it to CCSA, and after that, if the CSA agree, this plan is going to be announced. I feel like this plan seems to be quite interesting if that is possible and is acceptable. At least you don't have to do a quarantine. You can do anything for 5 days in Phuket. And on the day 6, day 7, you can do any activity. So I think it's going to be quite good fun as well. And especially if you have only 7 days, there are so many activities to do only in Phuket as well. I mean, only in the island. Like, for example, like old town of Phuket is so beautiful. Chino Portuguese, beautiful building, lots of place to go, like on the top of the hill to see the beautiful sunset. I want to go too. Anyway, I started to have like my dream could become true that Phuket Sandbox can be opened in July. And again, this news is only a plan and I get it from somebody who work in a traveling business, and this is in a meeting. So it's not a confirm yet. It could be changed, even the country who will be allowed to come here, who are not allowed to come here. It's going to be finalized later in July, before it's open in July. So at least I give you some idea, especially many of you guys asked me about a family, your children who's younger than 12 or between 12 or 17 or anything like that. Right now, you get some idea and at least you can make some plan for the further plans in case you think you come from the quite safe country or low risk country or medium country. And also you guys who are parents, you are already vaccinated within a year and 14 days before your departure in July. So this could be a good plan for you. And if I have any new information, definitely I will just try my best to tell you as soon as possible. Before I go, you probably feel like, what's wrong with Teya? Why she looks a little bit prettier? I know I look a little bit prettier because I spend some time to make my hair nice, put my makeup on. But it's a sad day. I smile, but it's sad in my heart. I'm going to a funeral this afternoon. After this video, I'm going to drive to Bangkok for a funeral, and after that, I will come back to my farmhouse within a daytime. I want to look nice, as not as much as model. I don't need. I mean, I want to look nice for my friends who I'm going to say goodbye in his funeral. And this friend, I feel like crying. When I work and when we meet in the morning, when we starting to work, someday I look good, someday. Most of the time I look good because I go to work, right? He always admire to me like, oh, my sister, it's very pretty. You look nice. So, so I want to look nice for him. And I hope that he's happy to see me today. Sorry, a bit emotional. So I think it's good for you to see me. So like, oh, Teya can look better. Anyway, if you think that this video is useful, please give me a thumb up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. My channel is not about the new channel. It's just only a special content that I wanted to make sure that you know information about how to get back to Thailand during COVID-19. And if it's no more COVID-19, I'm going to focus more about traveling Thailand and information about Thailand. So if you have any question or if you're interested to learn about my country, please make sure to subscribe. And if you appreciate it with the information today and you feel like you want to support my channel, you want to buy me a coffee, you want to buy me a coffee, you can have a look in description how to buy me a coffee. And for today, thank you so much for watching until the end. When I come back, I'll make sure I'll edit this video. I have to go to the funeral first and I'm going to post this video as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I'll see you next time very soon. สวัสดีค่ะ